again, and last time you remember we finished our trip down the Shropshire Union and joined the junction of the Llangollen, where we had a little bit of a problem but managed to get through the lock system. From there we met our friend Rob, and Rob joined us for a bit of an evening cruise to get our journey going along the Llangollen. And here are a few of the shots that we had along the way, and a little bit of musical interlude to enjoy.
Low now, isn't it?
No. We've just flown off.
Well, it's the next day. It's the morning. We've had a beautiful breakfast. Dog's had a little walk. Rob's at the helm, and Manny's going to make a cup of tea in a minute. And we are further down the Llangollen. Not sure how we're going to go today. It's this time of year you wouldn't have thought it'd be so busy, but no, the sun is out and the boaters are out, so we're already in the queue for the first lock. But we're in no hurry. We've got this beautiful countryside. We've got the sun shining, so let's enjoy a good day today.
Right past it, so gotta get moving. I've booked us a 3 o'clock tee off. Meat sauce.
Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. There you go, we're at Willie Moore's Lock. Next is Povey's Lock. And although there's no one behind us, it would appear there are 6 boats in front of us. A nice slow long morning to Whitlock. Gonna get lunch at Whitlock at some point. Now then, isn't it? Still in England. Haven't quite reached Wales yet.
So we made it through the first lock okay, and then we came across a bit of a queue. Not so many, but we were the 6th boat. Didn't think it was worth filming watching 6 boats go through the lock, but we had a couple come down. Mostly we're all going in the same direction towards the Pontcysyllte, I think. However, there is the Montgomery Canal, so some people may be turning away. But yeah, it might be a slow morning. Now then, see, mate.
Look,
Llangollen. My Welsh accent is not that good, you know. Not that good, so I won't do it too long. But this bridge here marks the boundary between England, behind us, and Wales, in which we're in.
And what beautiful now, isn't it?
And this boy he's got some Welsh in him. And what do we say?
Oh, bore da, everybody.
Bore da, everybody. Let's say bore da, darling. Bore da, darling.
No, I can't. It's going to come out.
Bore da.
We can edit that bit.
To all our nice Welsh friends. Yeah, welcome to Wales. Well,
since we get Welsh cakes now.
Yeah, since we last spoke to you, we've been busy in locks. Haven't videoed too much of it because it was a bit crazy really, and yeah, very busy today. It's a Tuesday in May, not even in a holiday period, but we had to wait for 8 locks to come up the staircase lift at Brinkley. But look at this lovely Lyra tree. Look at that. Struck by lightning. Anyway, we're hoping to get to Ellesmere because our next pub is in Ellesmere, which is about 4 hours away, and we've only got probably 4 hours of light left. Let's be having you and see what we can find in Ellesmere. But no more locks for quite some way, which is great. We've 21 locks in total, and we've today done 18, so there's only 3 locks left, I believe. I might have to check my stats, but yeah, they're all at the front end, and we're actually fighting against a little bit of a current. So the water's fed from the Llangollen basin or somewhere at the Llangollen, and it flows out back towards the Shropshire Union. But the flow coming against us is actually slowing us down a bit. We'd like to know what these are for. We're on the Llangollen, as you know, and every bridge we come to, there are these little holes, and we don't know what they're for. It's a mystery. This reminds me of an old joke, this field. A friend of mine, he went to a farmers' convention, and at the convention he went up to his farm and he goes, "Hello mate, what kind of farm are you then?" The farmer went, "I'm arable." He said, "Sorry mate, I weren't interested in your personality, I wonder what kind of farmer you were."
Really?
She said this is a gem of a boat. I don't get it. I don't know why I don't understand it. Look at that.
Bugs dancing in the sunlight. Airdrops, there's a similar smell as cellulose or acetone or something like that. There's something in it, isn't it? Like the stuff you use for...
Morning. Okay, it's the next day, and after a very hot sunny day, picked up a bit more tan, so did Rob, and we made it to Ellesmere. We did 17 miles yesterday, after a little bit of delay at the locks where you saw us. Apparently, Rob had the news of why there was a delay. So I hand you over to our correspondent, Rob O'Keefe, from the tiller. Mr. O'Keefe, please tell us, what was the reason for the delays yesterday?
Well, I spoke to one of the locals yesterday, Saturday. The locks Googonguzela, very interesting job he's got. And he said, the reason for the delay. Do you know the reason for the delay? I said, no, I don't. It was Saturn. And I said, what, the planet? And he said, no, Saturn the boat. Saturn the boat turns out to be a butty carrying coal.
Yeah. And a butty is a boat. Sorry, won't be blind to you. A butty is a boat that has no engine and is towed. And it was behind us at Chester, and we overtook it just after Tattenham Marina. But somewhere along the line, from us picking up Rob and getting on the Llangollen, they overtook us. So we were about 3 hours of doing about 2 miles on 6 locks yesterday. However, after that, it was all plain sailing. As I mentioned previously, that there are 21 locks and 19 of them are in the first sort of 10 miles. But now we've only got 2 locks to do, which is good. But Ellesmere, very nice. We had a very nice pie last night, Rob, didn't we?
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Totally recommend.
Mandy had some chicken in the Black Lion in Ellesmere.
Lovely pub.
Very friendly people as well. So we'll definitely be going. And on our return journey,
Dogs are welcome.
Dogs are welcome.
Tony's welcome back.
We'll be welcome back. And we will definitely do some filming on our return journey, because obviously it's one way in and one way out of the Llangollen. But today we've got about 18 miles to do, so we're halfway till we get to the Pontcysyllte. Probably won't do that today, but we'll have a little look at the countryside between Ellesmere and Chirk. And we have a tunnel, 2 tunnels to go through. Tiny little one we did yesterday at Ellesmere. It's only 87 yards. And Chirk tunnel is a little bit longer, so it's another tunnel to cross off on our list. But here's the cricket club at Ellesmere.
And some ducks down behind you. Chicks, chicks.
And that was a word from our duck correspondent. Interesting development, interesting development. When we set off first thing this morning, we didn't really pay too much attention to the signs. Obviously we're doing filming, and as we set away talking to our correspondents about the delays, we sort of carried straight on, and actually we've come to see Tesco's and the Ellesmere Arm. It's only not even half a mile, but this is
It's more like a finger, isn't it?
it's more like a finger. This is the Ellesmere Arm. Oh, plenty of turning circle here, Rob, we're fine. So we're going to turn around and we can tick off we've done the Ellesmere Arm. And yeah, we'll carry on to Chirk. A little bit tight, but we managed to do it. Combined effort, knowing how the boat turns. So quite we're a 62-foot boat, and that's probably only about 70 foot of turning space. There you go, master boaters, slow down. I was reading in Narrowboat Owners Group, somebody commented that it's very difficult sometimes just to put an opinion in Facebook and not have people detract from that, or get a bit vociferous and even angry and even nasty, and just because somebody had a certain opinion about the behaviour of other boaters. And I had to say, the thing about Facebook and social media is that everyone's got different opinions, and you're never going to be able to stop those mass debaters, are you? There's lots of them.
Loads of mass debaters.
There's so many.
Social media.
There are so many. There's a mass of them who like to debate. So you can see our confusion. We were moored here, and we were carrying along. Sorry, I'm doing a bit to piece the camera, sir.
They don't care.
Do they not? And you naturally want to go up there, which is what we did. We've just turned around, and now we're going to do this right turn, which is just here. But we came down that way. We should have turned up there, which we obviously are going to do now. So that will take us down here, and then there's now 9 miles. We're not going to. This is the Montgomery. So this is the start of the Montgomery Canal, the original canal that was built, because the Ellesmere feeder arm was literally that. It was just bringing water. Bringing water to feed the rest of the canal, but we've now got just a long section of not too much at all before we get to Chirk, and Chirk is just up here. So here we are, 23 miles after the last lock. We've come to the last 2 locks, and this is New Marton bottom lock, and just about a quarter of a mile up there's New Marton top lock. And that's it then. That's all the locks done on the Llangollen. We are still enjoying some beautiful countryside here. Some of the best views. Slowly learning a little bit of history about some of the bridges with the holes in. We found out what those are. So what was that? Oh, the hat. Yeah. My daughter bought it from me a few years ago. I haven't worn it for a long while. I was actually looking for a wider brim hat because of the sunshine. But I found this one. I thought, oh, I haven't worn this for a while. Why not? Thank you, Tashi Poos.
Except for the Shropshire Uni, perhaps you probably can't see.
Yeah, same day, different hat. We are now above Chirk Aqueduct, and the Pontcysyllte is still to come. This is pretty spectacular. Chirk Aqueduct plus railway. Can't hold it steady enough. When I was 17 years old, I went on my very first canal trip. I was in 6th form, lower 6th, and we had a boat that pulled a butty, and the boys were on the butty, the girls, the female teacher was on the motorised boat. Can't tell you what it was, could have been a Lister engine, and that was my first experience of canal boating, and I loved it, and had a few other holidays after that, after which I wanted to learn more about canaling, and I heard about the Ellesmere Aqueduct, which is the longest aqueduct, and I also learnt about the Pontcysyllte, which is the highest aqueduct in the UK. And after all these years, I've now reached the grand old age of 58. We're going to go over it. Excited? You excited, Mandy? Tossi's excited. You excited, Rob?
Sorry?
I said, are you excited?
Oh, very!
Hello, Dottie.
Are they tied up? How long will it take to get there back if you dropped it over the edge now?
Don't bear thinking about.
Captain Chaos thing to do though. We're in Wales and it's not raining.
Yeah.
Which in Wales means it's about to rain.
Eight-year ambition. One for the bucket list, ticked off. And you know what? We actually get to do it again on coming the other way back. We get to do it coming back. This is the scary side though, because I'm sitting right by the drop. Mandy is sitting way over that side. But on the way back, where are you going to sit, Mandy? You going to sit there? Oh, right, okay.